everyone. So this evening, I will be discussing to you our second topic for finals, and it's going to be about compressibility of soils or settlement. Um, this is actually relevant sa inyong previous nga lessons wherein nag-talk about um, effective pressure. Magamit si effective pressure nga knowledge here because na instances nga dili given si effective pressure and you will be applying your knowledge in finding the effective stress or the pressure in the said soil. Okay, so for example, let's start with the basic introduction with regards to this topic. And you, per se, no, you have this soil. Imagine you have this soil, and then boom, na si USDP. Nasa USDP, si USDP, nandun siya sa isa ka specific nga soil profile. And then, one eternity later, boom, na-unload si USDP. So, this process, or ang pag-unload ni USDP, has exhibited the soil settlement, wherein it is defined as the downward movement of soil due to the changes in stresses acting on it. So, muna siya ang pinaka-simplified definition with regards to soil settlement. No? To dive in more onto this topic, ang mechanism ani niya is that when a load is applied to the soil, no, ang per se ang weight ni USDP nga building, the soil particles compress and rearranges. So, it causes a decrease in the volume of void spaces kay lagi na compact siya. And this compression has led to these settlements over time. So, there are several possibilities, no, with regards to the settlement na instant nga settlement na gradual settlement, so depending on the type of the soil that a certain structure is located. So in this discussion we will be discussing those classifications. Again, to elaborate more on this concept, stress increase in saturated soils cause an immediate increase in pore water pressure. And in highly permeable sandy soils, drainage occurs quickly. So of course, no kabaluman ta that sandy soils are larger in terms of its voids, right? And then when that happens, no, it leads to an immediate settlement. So both elastic and as well as the consolidation settlement happen simultaneously due to rapid water drainage. And in compressible clay, napag when we compare it to compressible clay, such as those, um, we know that clay has this low ability to permeate, or it has low permeability wherein the water drains slowly, so langay gid siya. As a result, consolidation continues over a long period and the consolidation settlement can be much larger than the initial elastic settlement. So, to elaborate more on those statements that I provided, so again, whenever there is a stress that is applied on a specific soil profile, i-exaggerate ra na siya ha. So whenever that happens, there will be a downward motion pressing, okay, no? Pressing those void spaces, and then of course there will be expulsion of those water. So that will lead to settlements. Mo na ditong settlements nga kakahitabo nato. Mo na siya over view with regards to settlements. Okay? And this discussion will mainly go over three types of settlement or categories. So these are the definitions: the primary, secondary, and the elastic or the mediate. So let's define muna these three before we dive into some examples. Primary consolidation settlement is the result of a volume change in saturated cohesive soils because of the expulsion of the water that occupies the void spaces. So that's, kung ako pastoryahan na it's just the base, kung phone lang ni siya, base model. So that's the typical scenario that happens when there is a settlement that occurs. When you compare it na pod with the secondary consolidation settlement, it is observed in saturated cohesive soils and organic soil and is the result of the plastic adjustment of soil fabrics, so may pasabot sa plastic adjustment. So example, if this is your soil, no, this is your soil. So after plastic deformation, it turns into a smaller one, no, smaller one. So originally, inaana pa na siya nga size, pero tungod sa plastic deformation, nagkagamay na siya hantod sa nagkagamay. Okay? And it is an additional form of compression that occurs at constant effective stress. Lastly, for the immediate settlement or this elastic settlement, it is caused by elastic deformation of dry soil and of the moist and saturated soils without any change in moisture content. It's the most instant response of the soil to the new stress conditions. Okay, now um, let's go over the total settlement. So, what's this total settlement? Total settlement ay happens when foundations are constructed on clays, no? We know that clays are highly compressible, and consolidation settlement can be achieved several times greater than the elastic settlement. So, the total settlement of foundation or the total um, compressibility of soil will be is exhibited through this equation, wherein ST is equals to SC S sub C plus S sub C S rather plus S sub E. So what are these variables that so where ST S sub E is the total settlement, SC is the primary consolidation, SS is the secondary consolidation, and SE is the elastic settlement. Let's try to start with the primary settlement. Sige. So, primary settlement. There are actually two scenarios of primary settlement. The first one is the normally consolidated clay, wherein whose present effective overburden pressure is the maximum pressure that the soil was subjected to in the past. Okay, when you compare na put it with the overconsolidated clays, this happens when whose present effective overburden pressure is less than which the soil experienced in the past. So technically, mo na siya ang differences sa duwa. The maximum effective past pressure is called the pre-consolidated pressure, and it's typically labeled as P sub C. So here are some of the unknown variables that we will be using this in this discussion. So naatay CC. CC stands for the compression index. Okay? Swell index, kung ang CCC, typically na siya sa normally consolidated soil, pero naagya pa rin siya sa over-consolidated. Pero kani si swell index, no? Swell index typically is applicable only to over-consolidated clays, no? And then, CC oftentimes, by the way, is kung dili man siya ginapangita, given na siya. Okay? And naa na siya equation si CC. Atong gamiton lang is ang kang Skempton, and naa siya sa latter slides. Anyways, sa swell index, by the way, is typically ranges within the 1/5 of your compression index to 1/10 of your compression index. So, dili na siya ga-play. Pero, na instances nga, by default, if dili gani given, automatically si 1/5 of the compression index ka ang imong gamiton. Okay? Next is the overburden pressure or effective stress. So, unsa bay ato ang overarching equation sa stress, di ba? That's gamma H. So, if saturated, subtractan nimo og pore water pressure. So, the total stress subtract minus the pore water pressure. So, that's the effective stress. So, your knowledge in getting the effective stress would still be utilizing this discussion. Okay? And then, what is change of P? Change of P is typically additional pressure due to load. So, kung naa kay initial nga load and then naka additional load, so that I mean naka initial na pressure, and then it changes to per se, let's label it as P sub 1. The difference between these two is called the change of P, because again change of P is the change in pressure. So whatever increase or decrease of those pressures that were mentioned or were calculated would be denoted as the change in P. So again, mo na akong gingon kaganiya nga pre-consolidation pressure or pre-consolidated pressure, wherein it is the maximum effective past pressure. Aside from that, there are also other variables that should be discussed to you, which is the change of E or change in void ratio. So if you have the initial void ratio and final void ratio and initial void ratio, so the difference between those two are, I mean, yeah, the change in E. So E sub O, mo na siya itong ginadenote as initial void ratio. Then H sub C, or you can actually denote that this, you can actually denote it just with H. So, okay na siya. Pero, butang gi-highlight lang diri nga naa siya sub C because it only pertains to the clay layer. Why? Because clay layer is the only, typically, ang atong gina-assess or analyze in terms of its compressibility. So, example, if naka-soil profile na sand, so naa kay clay sa ilalong ana niya. So, if you're talking about height here, okay, height 2, the HC that is being pertained to is this height C. So, kung naman tayo mga equations nga require og height, ang clay ra nga height ang ato ang i-take into consideration. Okay? I hope that's clear. Class C. Anyways, this is the equation that I shown you, diba? This is the total settlement. This is the primary consolidation settlement, secondary, and the elastic, right? But now, since we're talking about the primary consolidation here, so let's focus more on the SMC, and it's highlighted as yellow. I believe visible siya sa inyong screen. So, natay two cases, right? The normal consolidation and the over consolidation, right? So if that's the case, I created a flow chart or flow process on how to solve this. So this is the general equation pertaining to the settlement of, in terms of primary consolidation and normal consolidation. So CC, that's the compression index, height of the clay, all over 1 plus E sub 0, which is the initial void ratio, log, that's logarithmic, quantity P sub 0, which is your effective stress, plus the change in pressure all over your PO. So that CC here can be calculated using the Skempton's equation, which is denoted as 0.009 LL. LL is what? Liquid limit. Liquid limit. So, dagag other formulas for compression index and si Skempton nga equation ang atong typically nga ginagamit. So, might as well focus more on memorizing this, okay? That's for the flow process in getting the normal consolidation, the primary consolidation. What about if the case tells us that it's an over-consolidated soil, no? Or the analysis requires us to account for the overburden pressure. So what's now the difference with the equation? The equation that we typically assess also ranges between two conditions. Where in the first conditions, our first condition, you tell that your equation that the sum of your initial pressure and your change in P should be lesser than your pre-consolidated, um, your P sub C. Okay, pressure, pre-consolidated pressure. So if that happens, your equation that you will be utilizing should be this equation. Okay? So that is, wala na red, pero appealing siya ha. Wala lang na red, pero that's the swell index. This is swell index. Okay? Okay, pero well lang kasi. Again, that's the swell index. So, ang CC, again, this is the compression index. So, that's the compression index. So, similarly, unsa may changes nila, it's just the um, index, right? Next is the second condition, which is the sum between the P sub 0 and the change in P is greater than your pre-consolidated um, pressure. So if that happens, another formula na po that will be utilized, which is this equation. So that is CS, SE is equals to CSH all over 1 plus E sub 0 log quantity P sub C, which is your what? Pre-consolidated pressure. And then your initial or effective stress, or just the initial pressure, plus another equation, another term rather, that's CC plus CCH, or your compression index, 1 over, I mean, all over 1 plus P sub 0 log um, P sub 0, P sub O plus change in P, or change in pressure, all over your pre-consolidated pressure. So, if you would notice the differences between those two equations, medyo for me, dili na kayo siya na naka discrepancy sa equation, nalay specific ones or portions nga change. Per se, when you start with the normal consolidation, ang difference lang nila sa equation is the CC and the CS, right? So, another one, if you compare na po the overconsolidation na first case to the second case, what now happens is that ang nanay two terms na to be taken into consideration. No? So, nanay ratio between the pre-consolidated pressure and your initial pressure. Okay? So, if you notice, this is CC, or your compression index. This is not CS, ah. This is CC lang yun. So this is compression index. And then that's log. Okay. So I think that's the gist of what I'm trying to compare with the overconsolidated na mga equations. Now, what is now the equation for the CS, or the swell index? How do we obtain for the CS? So CS, both of these equations meets at the center, wherein these two could be within the range of one-fifth of your compression index. Again, the swell index is typically one-fifth or one-tenth, within one-fifth to one-tenth of your compression index. So, mo to kung i-elaborate ko ganyan na if it's not given, so it could be here. So, aside from that, akong ipa-erase. Pero, again, no, napag ko pang add din na equations. Ang atong overconsolidated ratio would be obtained by the ratio between the PC and the PO. For a while lang kasi. Is ganun, tingog ay nagkontrol. Uh, okay, so again, no, over consolidated ratio, or the OCR, is the ratio between the PC and the PO. So, mora din siya nga equation na. Then, napod ko add here, guys, art class, which is the ma-apply nato diri si 2 is to 1 nga dispersion method, wherein change of P, good evening, sir. Yes, sir. Sa ako na answer is kadugan na ako siya, sir. change in P. Change in P is equals to the change in pressure at the top, middle, and bottom. So if you notice, natay 4 na naka-add here. No? Natay 4 nga naka-add. That means nga, mo na siya ang multiplier. This is actually a derived equation. Pero to elaborate more, is just, ang pasabot lang sa P sub T is the pressure, change in pressure at the top, at the middle, and at the bottom of the tree, and all over that 2, 6. Default na ni siya nga equation. Okay, that's a default formula. Okay, secondary settlement. So, secondary settlement, we have here the SS, no? Secondary settlement. So, kung kaganiya, that is SC, which is the primary, then the SS na po is the secondary. So, if you would elaborate more on that, no? Muna siya nga to ang equation na po for now. This is C, um, this is alpha, C alpha, then multiply it to height, 1, all over 1 plus T sub P, log of T sub 2, all over T sub 1. So, if ibo na pong i-expand si E sub C, P, how do we obtain that? That is obtained by this equation, E sub P is equals to E sub 0 minus change in E. And lastly, how do we obtain for the change in E? Change in E has this equation, CC log PO plus change in P all over PO. So, before that, I know na dili familiar ang mga variables. So, again, this is C alpha is the secondary compression index. Mo po yung compression index. Then, isa P, void ratio, difference between those. And kani ang akong gusto i-highlight sa inyo ha guys is ang T sub difference between those T sub 2 and T sub 1. Si T sub 2 is after of the primary settlement, time after completion. So, that's typically longer, no? Mas dako na siya value, mo na timaylan longer. And time for completion of the primary settlement. So, mo na si isang one. Maghatag ng yapon ko example ani to further clarify the discussion. Okay? Next discussion is the elastic settlement. So, elastic settlement, by the way, is this equation na po. So, that's the S and E. And then, S and E, napunta two cases actually this with this S and E is the CS QB multiplied by 1 minus your Poisson's ratio mu squared quantity all over E sub S. And another equation is this equation na po. Wala na si C sub S, but you have here yung QB, similar lang but na naka-influence factor. So, how do we obtain for the Q? Q is obtained by area. Force, diba? Q is just area. I mean area. Force. Or it could be force. Stress, sorry. This is the force. This is stress. This is the force for the pressure. Then this is area. Area. Moro na siya. Then, again, CS is the shape and the foundation rigidity factor. B is the width, net vertical pressure of type, then okay, Poisson's ratio. And then E sub S is the modulus of elasticity of the soil given na ni sila. E kaning mu, E sub S, and the influence factor, IP. So, na instances, IF na siya, pero sa akong na case, it's IP. Okay? Let's try to solve example number 1 na. Example number 1. The soil profile shown. Asa man ang show? Para siya. Makita na no? The soil profile shown in the figure consists of a 9M layer of sand underlaid by 6 meter. Okay? 6 meter layer of clay. The location of the water table is 3M from the ground level. And the building to be constructed will cost an additional pressure of what 50 kPa on the ground. So what is the primary settlement of the clay layer if it is normally consolidated, if it has a pre-consolidated pressure of 190, and for the part C it's 170. So if you would notice here in our isometric view, so mo din siya itong building na adult sand layer niya 9M, and you have here your what do you call this, unit weights and other properties, including the compression index and the void ratio. So let's try to solve this problem. So what you should um, take into consideration with is that pag mag-analyze ng settlement, it's always the mid-height of fluid. Ma'am, why is it always mid-height and not the typically ba, ang explanation ng good-ani is that as a mid-height of clay, so of course, wala mo takabalo if it's a jod. But typically, according to scientists, gina-account nila ang average, munang average. So, to make it safe, so average ito take into consideration. That's why mid-height of clay ang gina-analyze. Okay? So, solution. For non-normally consolidated clay, sa ganito itong equation, this is our equation, right? And CC, do we have the CC? Check. Do we have the CC? Check. Do we have the H? Naa. E sub 0. Do we have it? Oh, naa. Yes. So check. Check. How about the P sub 0? Wala pa tayo P sub 0. And do we have the change in P? We do. Nara o. Additional pressure, that's 50 kPa. So, unsa itong first buhaton, isolve that as a P sub 0, and P sub 0 is just effective stress. So now, how do we obtain for the effective stress? So, if effective stress is solved as what? So, ganito, gamma H. Diba? P is the summation, P is equals to the summation of gamma H. Diba? So, that's 16 times 3, right? Kita ninyo? Ngayon, plus 18.5 times 6. Okay? Plus 19. If this is 6M, half of that is 3M. So that's 19 times 3. Mo na lugar ni equals na dayon. Sure gyud? Of course, napada i-take into consideration, di ba ni Ana siya dahil, the water table is 3M from the ground level. So what we calculated here so far is just the total pressure, dili ang effective pressure. So, sa itong ginabuhat ana pag mag-solve for effective pressure, di ba, minusan na to o for water pressure. So, naman ang water table diri, so that means this height here, kana siya, is saturated. Or like, yeah, the heights that we considered are saturated. Kaning nga portion. So, subtract that of 9.81 okay, because that's the unit weight of water, no? And then 6, which is this height, and 3, which is this height. Okay? So, we will be obtaining the 127.71 kPa. And since na naman tayo mga values tanan, so what you're gonna do is just to plug that in. So CC is 0.36 here. Kita ninyo. So now, what about the height? Height is the entire height of the plane. So that's 6,000. Ano 6,000 mga 6,700 na? Because this, typically, si settlements di ay, si settlements plus is expressed in mm. Anong mm man? Because if we are to express that into m, it's kind of hard to visualize. Kay ang settlement man gud kay gagmay ra gina siya value. Not unless gyud makanang naging sinkhole or anything or such that. Pero to make visualization of the numericals or the values easier. So, ano siya, ginamultiply siya to 1,000. Anyway, so that's 9.81. Sabihin, nagkatawa mo. Ayaw ko iba yung klase. Anyway, so this is 6,000 because this is in mm. Tapos, 1 plus E sub 0, that is the 0.95, erase na ko. Okay, that's the 0.95 gani siya nga portion. And then logarithmic of your P sub 0 here, your effective pressure, and your change in P. Tara siya. This is change in P. So, use your calculator. We will be getting 158.94 mm as the final answer for the first question in the first problem. Okay? What about if it is second problem, no? Naanatay pre-consolidated pressure. So what happens if pre-consolidated pressure na siya? So that means it tells us that this problem is over consolidation ng a problem. Okay? So that's probably the second or the first case. Okay? So, unsa itong ginabuhatan usually? First is, we have to check the condition wherein mas dako ba si sum ni P sub 0 and the change in P to the pre-consolidated pressure, right? So, what's our PO and what's our change in P? So, our PO is 127.71, which we have just calculated, plus 50, right? So, plus 50. And then, you compare it to the pre-consolidated pressure, that's 177.71, and then compare it to 190. So typically, kita ninyo nga mas gamay siya. So if that happens, we are to use the condition for the first case. And the first case has this equation. It's the CS H over 1 plus P sub 0 log PO plus change in P all over PO. So plug that in. Now, our question is, what's now our CS? Di ba, unsa ganito itong ipakita ka ganiha nga, si swell index, or your CS, is typically within one-fifth of your CC or your compression index to one-tenth of your compression index, di ba? Pero since in this problem, by default, kana lang ato ang gamitan. Okay? So now, that's one-fifth of your 0.36. What's 0.36? That's your CC. Tara. Then multiply it with your height of your clay, expressed in, again, mm. Then yon 1 plus 0.85, which is the void ratio. And then log PO plus change in P and PO. Express that, and we will be getting 31.79 mm. Okay? So that's the final answer for this problem. And lastly, for the third question in this problem, what if daw ang imong P sub C is 170? So what now happens? So same lang yapon the process earlier, but we already have just calculated kabalo naman ta nga 177.71, and that's larger than the pre-consolidated pressure. So that's larger. So the other na nga case, which is this equation. Kanina itong equation gamiton. So express that. That's one-fifth of your CC for the CS, 6,000. 1 plus 0.95. Then the 170, which is your PC, and then all over P sub 0, and then plus 0.36. Again, this is CC ha, that's not CS. CC na siya, or the compression index. Then again, that's the total height of the clay, HC, expressed in mm. 1 over 1 plus 0.25 logarithmic 127.71 plus 50, that's PO, and this is the change in P, and this is your PC. Express that in your calculator, we will be obtaining 48.86 mm. And example number 2. A 2-meter clay layer has a void ratio of 0.92, a specific gravity of 2.72, and a liquid limit of 40%. Above the clay is a 3-meter thick clay layer sand with a void ratio of 0.50 and specific gravity of 2.62. The water table is located the water table 1.6 and below the ground surface. So if this is your ground surface, the ground surface na daw dili located in mga water table, which is 1.6 m below the ground. And 3 m thick backfill is placed on the ground surface with a unit weight of 17.2. 3. So, wala lang diri na show sa problem, I mean sa illustration, pero naatay 3M thick backfill. So, nana po dahil another, per se lang ha, dili gyud siya tambak, pero more siyang inani na. And that's 3M. So, it has a unit weight of 17.3. So this tells us that unsa ganito, this is change in P. Whatever pressure that you will be getting, that's the change of P nga naman. How do we define the change of P? That's the additional. Ba? That is the additional pressure. So since it tells us nga na ano tayo backfill sa taas, placed on the ground surface. So that tells us na whatever we calculate as the pressure here, ano siya ang atong change in P. Pero later na. Okay? We are to solve for the CC, Benira, effective pressure, midpoint of the clay, and the primary settlement. So that's your SC, and normally consolidated. So let's try to solve first problem. First problem, CC. Again, this is equation of Skempton equation. So that's 0.009 LL minus 10, or your liquid limit. Naana ba tayo liquid limit? Naa. Which is 40%. No. So what we're gonna do is just to plug in 40 here. So CC is equals to 0.009. Then that's 40 minus 10. And simplify, we will be getting 0.27 as the final answer. What are the siya? Next problem, compute the effective pressure at the midpoint of clay. So effective pressure at the midpoint of clay at sand. So let's calculate muna the sand. So that's nana ba tayo unit weight? Of course, wala. Diba? Madali rin siya obtain. So that's, since it's dry, so GSYW over 1 plus E. Simplify, naka-unit weight niya 17.13 kilonewton per cubic meter. What about the saturated portion here? So that's Y sat, GS plus E, YW 1 plus E. Express that, so that's 20.40. So actually guys, di ba, nato i-derive equation nga kung ito tools. So from here, pwede na, I mean from this value, pwede na natin ninyo siya ma-obtain. Same na magawa sa Y sat. Check na lang ninyo. Anyway, so let's analyze about the unit weight sa clay. Clay layer, it's saturated yapon. So muna siyang equation. Those are all values given. Simplify, we would be getting 18.6 kilonewton per cubic meter. So how do we calculate for the effective stress at the midpoint of the clay? So that is P sub 0, 17.3, diba? That's gamma H. That's 17.13 times 1.6 plus what else? 20.40 times 1.4, which is this side, plus mid height of clay plus what plus 18.6 times 1, because mid height of 2m is from this, it's 1m. Now, this is the final answer. Dili pa tong kay kani siya nga portion is just the total stress. Mag-minus pa ta ani for water pressure because na portion ani nga submerged to water. So this is 1.4 and then plus 1, so that's 2.4. 9.81 plus 1.4 plus 1, simplify, na kay effective stress or pressure to be 51.02 kPa. Okay? And for the next, um, for normally consolidated clay, nana ba tayo value? B, SC, H, check, CC. Do we have the CC? Let's check. Nana ba tayo CC? If wala, isolve na. Wala. Okay, na may given nga 40, pero nasolve na na nato kaganiya. Pila to answer to? Nasa letter D. Pila to answer ganiya. 0.27. So mo tatong gamiton. Karon 0.27. So 0.27 plus the total height of clay, which is 2 meters, multiply to express that into mm, so that's 2,000. 1 plus 0.92 nara. Then logarithmic PO, kato na solve nga 51.02 plus 51.9 all over 51.02. So that's SC, 85.71. Okay? Now, sige. Ma'am, ahagi kan si 51.9. This is, by the way, katong itong backfill, itong anak ko nga na additional na ay iadra, and this is 3M. So that's 17.3, that's the unit weight. And how do we get the pressure? Diba? It's just gamma H. Gamma here is 17.3. And the height is tells us that it's 3M. So express that. That's the change in height. Muna na siya. This is the 51.9. Muna siya. Okay? So that's example number 2. Let's proceed to example number 3. A rigid 3M square footing is constructed over a loose layer, sand layer as shown in the figure. It carries a total load of 710 kilonewton. To compute the elastic settlement of the footing, Poisson's ratio is mu sub s of sol, which is 0.32. Modulus of elasticity is 160, and then 160, that's 16,000 kPa rather, and the influence factor is 0.88. Compute the primary consolidation, that's the SC, normally consolidation, dated lang siya. Next is, what else? Elastic settlement, that's SE, sorry, that's SE. And then the total consolidation settlement, so that's ST. Naa siya given ng mga times, so that's 5 years, T2, this is T2, sorry, that's T sub 2, and then 2 years na po is that's T sub 1. And secondary compression index, C alpha, is the 0.00, 0.02. Lang guys. Okay, let's try to solve this problem now. Compute the elastic settlement of the footing. So, let's see the formula. Katong second formula itong gamitin because it has this given influence factor. Pwede IF, pwede IP. Okay ra na. So, that's 0.88. Sige. Check. We have the Poisson's ratio. Check. We have the elastic modulus of elasticity. Tora. How about the B? Na, that's 3M. Check. Now, how about our Q? Wala pa si Q, so we have to solve it. Q, di ba, has this equation nga P over P squared. Do we have the P? It has the P, which is the 710, as you can see here, 710. So, simplify. So, that's 710 over 3 squared, um, multiplied by the base 3,000. Then 1 minus 0.32 squared all over 16 to the power of 3 times 10 to the power of 3. Inalang na actually tayo, pero 16, just that is just 16,000. So, para dali lang siya na ko i-type. And then, influence factor na yun. That is 0.88. Simplify. That's our answer. And that's our final answer for this problem. It's 11.68. So again ha, ang sa calculator, ako na akong calculator ha. So, sa calculator, ang kanang 16, mo nag-explain naman ako dito ni Ami. 16 E3 is just 16,000. So, ina na siya para dali bitaw mag-type, especially if natog 0. So, ina na siya. So, mas comfortable ko at times usahay basta mga dagko ng mga value. Okay? Second problem, primary consolidation. So what's the equation for primary consolidation? Now, since this is a footing, magamit na itong knowledge sa dispersion 2 is to 1 because wala tay change in P. Paunan to siya. And what's the equation for change in P? Diba? Change in P is equals to the change in P at the top plus 4 change in P at the middle plus change in P at the bottom all over 6. Diba? Muna siya ang ato ang equation sa dispersion method wherein it is called 2 is to 1. So, muna siya. So, this is the height first. Second height nga i-consider and then this is the last portion. So applying the 2 is to 1 method, which has this equation, the pressure at the top, change at the top is 710 all over 3 plus 6. So that is 4 plus 2. Diba kabalo man ta na ang denominator ana is just B plus Z. So what is Z by the way? Z is the depth from the footing towards your point of consideration. So if B is 3, because this is 3 meters, 3 m square footing, the Z here tells us that the height from here going towards here is 6m. Ano siya? Then just square it na kay makuha ang value nga 8.77 kPa. What about the pressure to mid, change in pressure to meter? So that's still 710. Now, ang ato mo consider ani now is ang diri nga portion. So, if this 6m plus half of the 4m, that's 2m. So, that's 6. So, diba, that's 4 plus 2, 6 plus 2, which is 8. So, simplify that equation, that's 5.87 kPa. What about the bottom? This is the pressure at the bottom. So, that's now 4 plus 4 plus 2. So, that's 10. Okay? That's 4.2 kPa. And simplify that, plug in that in this equation. Later na nang na ulahi na ibay. Sige lang. Ato lang i-simplify. So, P sub 0, na din sa next slide. P sub 0, 16. Ako nagigikan sa 16. 16, 1.2, which is the unit weight, 1.2 height, plus 4, 6 plus 4, which is this height, kani, plus 18, which is the saturated na pinadri ang water table. That's 18 times 2 plus 20 times 4, I mean times 2. But, of course, mag-subtract ta sa atong pore water pressure. Simplify man itong value. If we will apply the 2 is to 1 method, plug in atong 8.77 plus 4 pressure at the change pressure at the middle plus 4.2 all over 6, that's 6.08 kPa. So, nana tayo change in P. So, let's go back now with the generic equation for the normally consolidated. So, that's this equation. So, naana ba tayo CC na So, plug in lang ta. 0.315. That's 4,000 because this is the height of the clay. Expressed in mm. Okay? All over 1 plus 0.6. Logarithmic, that's 119.96 nga nakalculate na ito kaganiya plus the change in P nga bago ra na ito nakalculate all over the 119.96, we will be getting 16.91 mm, and that's our final answer for this problem. Okay? Next. Um, compute na punta sa ato ang duli lagi. Sorry. What about the third problem? Compute the total consolidation settlement of the claim 5 years later. 5 years after the completion of the primary consolidation settlement. So time of the completion of the primary settlement is 2 years. So secondary compression index or your C alpha is 0.02. So natin mga nasolve ng values earlier. So that's P sub 0, change in P, the S sub C or the primary consolidation, and your LS. Next lagi na ko ito. No, wala din ako nagutang si primary secondary consolidation. Naklasan. Wala, tingulan ako na edit. Ah, wala dyan. Duplicate raatan ako slide. So sad. I will just edit the file. Pero sabotable naman good. Maglag man good ko ron. If kanin pa i-edit, sige lang. I will just edit the file and re-upload again. But as SE, you try to solve na lang. 11.68 dapat si SC. Na-delete din ako. Nakutod man ako pag niya. Anyway, sige lang, padayon na lang natin eh. No. Na-duplicate lang ako previous slide. Pero na-solve na nato ni si SE. Second. Na-solve na ba nato ni? Nasa A. Kaya yung bungaw lang. Naday, given na na siya. Duplicate lang din ako. Para siya. Tara. Dara din siya. Na-confuse. Okay lang. Duplicate lang ako itong slide. Zoom in. Anyway, so, since we got the values for the SC and SE, so di ba ito ang generic equation for total settlement is SC plus SS plus SE. So if since we had already the SC, we already have the SE. So ato na lang kulang si SS, which is the secondary. So secondary settlement tells us nga itong equation kay gani. But do we have the C alpha? Check. Height of clay? Check. E sub P? Is it given? Maybe, maybe. Then T sub 2 and the T sub 1 are also given, wherein it is the 5 and the 2 years respectively. So EP is the difference between your initial and the change in E. So, but again, your change in E is has this equation CC log quantity PO plus change in P over PO. So, simplify that equation, 0.315, tara, logarithmic 119.96, 6.08, and 119.96. Simplify, you would be getting this change in E. So, it's super little lang yun. So, plug that in this equation. So, that's 0.60. How many gets 0.60? This is this equation. 0.60 minus 6.764.10 negative raised to the power of negative 3. Simplify. Ano yung makuha? So, plug that in your major mean equation. So that's 0.02, 4001 all over 1 plus 0.5932 logarithmic. So, your T2 DI is the 5 years after, di ba? And then T sub 1 is ang primary settlement. So, that's 2 years. That's 19.98 mm if you simplify that. So, for total settlement, we have we already have the SC, SS, and SE. So, all we have to do is just to add them. So 16.91, 19.98, and 11.68. Simplify, makuha na to si 48.57 mm. And that's already our final answer for this problem. Sige, that's it for example number 3. Let's go to example number 4. Sige, example number 4. A soil profile no, is underlain by 2.4 thick of soft clay, Lara, that will be subjected to severe settlement when the water table is lowered to improve the site drainage. The silty sand has a unit weight of 15.60 kilonewton per cubic meter above the water table and a saturated unit weight of 16.58 kilonewton per cubic meter below the water table. So the clay is normally consolidated, having a void ratio of 1.2 and a water content of 44%. A liquidity index of 0.8 and a plastic limit of 20. So determine the CC, compression index, determine the P sub 0, effective stress increase, and then the settlement that would occur in the clay in response to the lowering of the ground. Pero take note na ate condition sa atong B nga ang water table was changed gikan siya 1.5 m lowered pag ipaubsan siya 1.5. So that's our first case, ipaubsan pa gid siya og 1.5. So 1.5 pila na lang height building. Simplify that equation. Determine the common pressure index sa ta. So, kung sige na ito, Skempton. Skempton lang atong gamiton. Skempton, the 0.09 LL. Do we have the LL? Unfortunately, wala tayo LL, but we do have the liquidity index. So, what's the equation that you know? Ba LI is equals to what? WPL over LL minus PL. So, simplify LI which is 0.8, makuha na to si LL dara. Dara. So that's 44, given sa 44, no? Minus 20 plus tick limit, 20, minus 20. So, simplify. Makuha na to si LL, which is the liquid limit. Lahi si liquidity index o si liquid limit ha, basig manipat mo. That's 50. So, plug that in. 50 minus 10, simplify, na kay value nga 0.36 as your answer. For the second problem, determine the effective stress increase with the groundwater table lowered by 1.5 m to improve the site drainage to consolidate the clay layer prior to the site development. So, first is, naanaman tayo mga unit weight, wala. So, paano to si saturated unit weight? So, mo na itong Espers Golden State Warriors. So, simplify, na kay specific gravity nga 2.73, and then plug that in to get the saturated unit weight. So, makuha nimo sa saturated unit weight to be 17.52. Okay? Kabalo mo na kay mo na to first topic sa weight volume relationship. Next, amo ni ato ang mga equations na nangakuha, equations, values for the unit weights. Next, what are we gonna do is to get just the effective stress increase. So, first condition, sa may condition na niya, which is as is lang ang ato ang scenario, di ba? So, current location of the water table, which is 3 meters below the up from the top surface of the silty sand. So that's just gamma H P sub 01 is equals to 15.6 times 3 plus 16.58 times 4 plus 17.52 times 2.4 divided by 2 minus, okay, of course, pag minus ka, kay effective man yung ginapangita. So, that's 9.81 times 4 plus 2.4 over 2. So, simplify, you would be getting 83.132 kPa. What about, no, it says in the problem kasi na it lowers pag yun 1.5 m below the current location of your water table. So, that's gonna be now condition 2. So, water table is lowered by 1.5. So, unsa naman po, naman ang location ana. So, na siya din na portion. No? And that's the new location of your water table. That's 1.5 m. And if you would notice, the total height na from the top surface is 4.5 and then 2.5 respectively. So, P sub 0 sub 2 is 15.6 times 4.5 plus 16.58 times 2.5 plus 17.52 times the half of the mid-height of your clay layer minus pagid ka sa submerged or portion of your uh, your soil, which is 2.5 plus 1.2. So that's 96.377 kPa. So those are the values. Now, how do we obtain for the effective stress increase? So the change in P. So that is just the P sub 0 minus the P sub 01. So that's 96.377 minus 83.132, and that is just 13.245 kPa. Okay? Those are the answers. That is just the answer. Now, last problem, determine the settlement that would occur in the clay in response to the lowering of the groundwater table. So, for normally consolidated clay, isa mga inaning nga scenario, daghan tag possibilities. Pero pinaka-default atong gamiton, ang atong i-assume is that normally consolidated clay lang siya. Okay? So, automatic mo na itong equation, di ba? And we have already 0.36, that's the CC that was given, 0.26, 36, nga na-solve the, sorry, that's the what was solved, 2.4, which is the entire height of the clay expressed in mm, and then 1 plus 1.2, which is the void ratio that was given, logarithmic. Now, if you notice, ang atong P sub 0 initial condition na pressure atong gigamit, mao dyan na siya gamit, guys. So, initial condition nga pressure, and then the change in P, that's 13.245. Simplify, nakamakuha nga 25.22 meters is your final answer. Subtime, example number 5. Sige. A tank, okay, a tank 12 m high, filled with oil, having a unit weight of 9.4 kilonewton per cubic meter, is to be built on a site. The existing soil profile consists of 3 m sand and underlain by 14 m. Mm, ayo lang kay ninyo na minding ato ang mga heights ha. Basta follow lang ang kanang giingon diri sa problem. Okay? Okay. The existing soil profile consists of a 3 m sand. So, kani siya nga portion niya ay is 3 m. And then, ang clay layer is 14. So, this is just, ako lang i-edit later. Pero, yeah, that's 3 m. Then, the entire height of your clay is 14 m. So, compute the compression index, settlement under the center of the tank, and the minimum depth in the ground to which the tank must be placed in order to minimize settlement. Sige. Compute the compression index. CC. Do we have, wala tayo liquid limit. So, pero na tayo liquidity index. Solving for LL. So, LI, simplify 0.645 equals 40 minus 20 or over the unknown, which is the LL, no? It's the LL, which is the unknown. Tapos, minus 20 all over, yan, simplified, you would be able to get 51.01 for your liquid limit, okay? So, substitute, express that is now 0.369 as your final answer. So, morning height kaganiya day, by the way, guys. So, mo siya ang correct nga height ha. So, I don't recommend the first one, but it's 12 m, 3 m, and 14 m. So, 12 m ang height sa tank, 3 m sa sand, and then 14 m sa clay. Okay? So, isa pa. Solution. Solve for the effective stress at the mid-height of the clay. So, P sub 0, that's 18.88 times 3 plus 17.31 times 7 minus 9.81 times 3 plus the half of your 14 because ang water table na to located at the top surface. Submerge sila tanan for you to be able to get your effective stress. So that's 79.71 kPa. What about for the stress increase? So change in P. So what now happens is that ang kaning atong tank naman na siya na-add ng what? Additional load. So that additional load is our change in P. Since we have a unit weight and we also have the height, so of course, what we're gonna do, just, di ba, pressure is just gamma H. So, atong makuha is just 9.4 times 12 na naka-change of P, additional load of 112.8. Okay? Now, what else? For normally consolidated, wala man siya state line nga over-consolidated. Maklaro man yung over-consolidated, kaya na may pre-consolidated pressure or may mo po siya secondary if it's not primary. So, matik, assume ka nga primary siya na normally consolidated. So, muna ang equation. Do we have the CC? Na-solve na to kaganiya. H is 14,000, which is the total height of your clay layer. And all over 1 plus 1.27. Then logarithmic, 79.71 mo ni siya nga value plus your change in P nga atong solve Then all over the 79.71, natay makuha nga 871.48. So if you notice, dako di siya ng value. So almost na siya 1 meter. So we have here 871.48 millimeters. And lastly, for this problem, find the minimum depth in the ground to which the tank must be placed in order to minimize settlement. So as you can see, no, ang ato na lang buhaton ani is that whatever force that is pulling it downward or whatever pressure, dapat ma-equate na siya sa pressure na going upward. So that's 9.4 um, times 12, which is the total height of your tank, is equals to 18.88 times 3 plus 17.31 times h, which is the unknown. So simplify, that's 3.24. This is not yet the answer because the total depth in the ground should be D is equals to 3, which is the height of the layer of your sand, plus the minimum settlement para ma-attain to niya nga depth. Okay? So that's 3.24. Substitute 6.34 meters. That's our final answer for this problem. Okay? Mm. O sa inyo. So, be, what time naman? 6:47. Papadayon na lang na to before ko mag-attendance. So, mo ni siya akong giingon kaganiya nga mga dagang tagline klase nga compression index, no? By the way, ang atong topic is ang time rate of consolidation. So, this portion, di ba, ang atong gina-calculate kaganiya is ang amount of settlement nga mahitabo sa isa ka structure. Karon, ato na pong gina-calculate kung unsa kadugay ang settlement kung mahitabo. Okay? So, mo ni akong giingon nga Skeleton formula, dagag lain-lain proposed, pero ang ginagamit ko is kani siya nga equation. So, nara na inyong memorization ninyo not, but mo ni siya ang ginagamit. So, okay. Natay mga variables, natay compression index, CC, natay, what else? Coefficient of volume compressibility, MV, natay E sub V, all over 1 plus E average. So that's the apparent void ratio. And take note, ang ato ang A sub V di is the coefficient of compressibility which has this equation. Now, whatever you get for your A sub V, of course, imo na siya i-plug in diri. And whatever you get for the volume compressibility, imo na siya i-plug in diri. Ana na siya. Given running coefficients. Ana. Okay? Sa palain, time factor kani siya. Sa time factor, importante ni siya ninyo masabtan because naratay simple nga equation. That's just T sub V is equals to C sub V um, T all over HDR squared. Now, ang T sub V is denoted as your time factor. C sub V is the coefficient of your consolidation. T is the time, no? Typically in years or days. Now, mo ni siya importante is that you should know whether your um, HDR or your height of your drainage should be half or should be whole. Sige, natay two considerations ana so sa HDR. So ang HDR nimo is half ana sa thickness sa imong sample if madrain siya on both sides, and one as a whole lang siya of the sample if drain only one side. So ma'am, how do we interpret that? So example, na kay soil layer. Yes, Cindy, do you want to say something? Okay. Anyway, so that's again going back. So how do we differentiate that two-way drainage and one-way drainage? So kung example, mo ni mong soil sample. So diri nga portion madrain siya and diri nga portion makadrain siya. So, but pasabot, what you're gonna do is that if this is 4 meters, ang imo na lang i-take into consideration here ng HDR is just the 2M because it drains on both sides. So, it has a two-way drainage. Madrain siya on both ends, okay? Both sides. Now, what if ang isa ka portion nimo is dili maka-drain, no? So, isa ka portion is butang nato is confined aquifer, tapos dili is maka-drain. So, this is just a one-way drainage. So, it only drains downwards. So, if that's the case, if this is your height of 4M, so your HDR here should be still 4M. Ana na siya pagsabot ha. So again, to differentiate, pag one way, entire height. Pag two way, drainage, H over 2. Mura na siya. So that's HDR. Ha? That's HDR that I'm talking. Of your height of your drainage. Okay, unta nasabtan. What else? Dito sa degree of consolidation, U, and SCT na siya yung mga given at the time, and as well as this degree of consolidation of U. 1 minus U sub 0, U sub 0. Sige lang. U na atay, balisan ni. Okay. Sa relationship between the time and the degree of consolidation, ano siya ang ratio, pero I want to focus more on this portion. So, naatay U or the degree of your consolidation naa siya two criterion, either way, basta mao na siya. Nga, if your U is within 0 to 60, so ang imong i-use in getting your TV or your time factor no, is this equation. I mean this equation if it's within 0 to 60. If your U or degree of consolidation is greater than 60, so that's the time that you will be using the second equation for your time factor. So duha lang siya condition, this first condition and the second condition. So you will be checking your value for your U, which is again 0 to 60 kaning equation, and if it's the other way around, U is greater than 60. So kaning equation ang use. Then lastly is the over-consolidation ratio or the ratio between the PCR, PC and I think na-introduce na ako ni kagani. So, I think let's go to example number 6 na. Okay, para mahuman na ta. The laboratory consolidation has this data. Na siya initial and final void ratios, na siya initial and final pressure. So, we are to determine the compression index, coefficient of compressibility, and the void ratio for a pressure of 600. Okay? Now, what you're gonna do here is, kung ano mo si CC, how do we obtain for the compression index? Diba? That's CC minus, CC equals to 0.009, quantity LL minus 10. So, that's just, joke lang, nalimot ko, kuan man din time rate na ta. So, gi-introduce nga equation ka ganiya. Since given man di ay si E1, E2, P1, and P2, kanina atong gawin. Nara, this equation, sorry, this, kanina atong gamiton. Kung, ma'am, pangutanan minimum, ma'am, kung sa dimelahan nga maggamit ko atong Skempton o kani ma'am, kung sa dimelahan. So, maklaro din mo siya, depende sa given. If na gani, void ratio nga initial o final, and as well as your pressure nga initial o final, kanina nga equation ang gamiton. If it's not the way it is, so, that's the time na magamit mo itong Skempton. Apology. Anyway, so that's CC is equals to E1 minus E2 all over logarithmic within the ratio between the P sub 2 and the P sub 1. Simplify, that's 1.12 minus 0.9 all over logarithmic 460 minus all over 90. So that's CC, it's 0.3311 as your final answer. So coefficient of compressibility, E sub V, that's E sub 1 minus E sub 2 all over P sub 2 minus P sub 1. A sub V, simplify, that's 112 minus 0.9, 460 minus 90. Simplify, ano siya ang atong answer for the coefficient of compressibility. What about if the void ratio, if it has a pressure of 600 kPa? So, pwede natin siya magamit. Okay, na naman tayo CC, check na. And naapod tayo pressure, no, na 600. I think it's the final that will be changed. So, ang atong ginapangita is ang ikaduha nga void ratio. So that's isab two ang atong unknown. Again, the initial ang atong ma-retain, initial retain ang atong gi-changes ang final. Simplify, that's 0.864 as your final answer. Okay? I believe okay na ta. Example number 7. In a laboratory consolidation test on a clay sample na atay results nga given no. Natay isab 1, isab 2, and isab 1, isab 2, isab 2. Napot na thickness of the sample, time consolidation, 50% of the consolidation, and the T sub B time factor. So we are to determine the volume compressibility, coefficient of the consolidation, and the hydraulic conductivity. So, sige, let's solve this problem. Ano siya itong equation? Given it na sa previous slide. So that's A sub B all over the 1 plus the average void ratio. Again, how do we obtain the A sub B? So A sub B is obtained by the differences between these two. So that's A sub 1 minus A sub 0, P sub 2 minus P sub 1. So, naakay makuha nga value that. And then, you will have to plug that in. Whatever you got, plug that in here because that's the numerator. Tapos, 1 plus the average of your these two. 0.82 and 0.78. Simplify, nakamakuha nga answer of 1.081 times 10 to the power of negative 3 meters squared all over km. Okay? So in a laboratory whatsoever, ang ato na pong ginapangita diri is coefficient of consolidation if sample of clay was drained on both sides. So both sides na siya mag-drain. Going back, okay, solution. Muna siya to ang time factor. Natay time factor given. What about our CB, the time, and in the HDR? It says na drain on both sides, so it's two ways. So divide into two. 0.197 CB to convert dito na to siya guys into seconds. Okay, mao may gusto nga unit ko. So all over HDR, which is 25 mm expressed into meters. That's divide to 1,000 lang. Tapos since it's a two-way, diba? Two-way drainage, because it says nga drain siya on both sides. Simplify, nakamakuha nga answer nga coefficient of consolidation nga 2.052 times 10 to the negative 7 meters squared all over S. Next problem, hydraulic conductivity na lang tayo. So, hydraulic, this is the equation. Since natay MV nga 1.081 times 10 to the negative 3, dayon, what else? Natay CB, nga naka-solve ka ganiya. So, K all over MV YW. So, this is, by the way, guys, is hydraulic. This is, by the way, hydraulic conductivity ha. And bang, it's now 2.176 times 10 to the negative times 10 to the negative 9 meters per second. And lastly, example number 8. Example number 8 na ta. Consider the soil profile shown. Ano siya? Nata uniformly distributed load nga change in P, 31.1 kPa on the ground surface. natay unit weight sa sand nga dry, natay saturated unit weight sa sand. We also have the liquid limit, initial void ratio, and the compression as well index. We don't have any value for our compression index, natay depths height 1, 2, and 3 as shown, pakita, and we are to determine the primary consolidation displacement SC, primary consolidation siya ay P sub C. So, S sub C lang gyapon ang pangitaon but over-consolidated na siya. And lastly is the how long will it take? So, it's the time. Na-adopt tay coefficient of consolidation nga 0.24. Sige lang, isa-isahan lang natin siya. First lang sa tanga problem. Sa'yo naman CC. Let's get the compression index which is through Skempton. So that's 0.00938 minus 10. So that's 0.252. Diba? Hmm. Solving for your effective um, stress. 16.5. Isulat na lang sa natin para dili dito. For 16.5. Why is that? That's 19.3. What else? Why is that? Is maklaro. Sige lang. 20.5. So that's 16.5 times 2 time plus 19.3 times 3 plus 20.5 times 2 minus 9.81 times 5. Okay? So, I think na-catch up lang to ninyo ba? So, this is now our pressure. And simplifying this equation, naatay na plug in nga 0.252, 4,000, indicating the height of your clay layer only in terms of millimeters. 1 plus 0.89, which is already given as the initial void ratio. Logarithmic of your initial pressure plus the change in pressure. Ahagi can say 31.1, that's the change in P that was given, that's kPa, all over the initial pressure. So, automatically, makuha ni mo si 73.82 millimeters as your primary consolidation, given that it is a normally consolidated clay layer. What about if the case says na naanatay given nga primary consolidation? So, kung sa itong ginabuhat, i-check na to ang sum ni PO plus change in P if it's lesser or greater than the pre-consolidated pressure. So, check condition. So, that's PO plus change in P. So, 82.85 plus 31.1. 113.95. So, obviously, it's larger than the pre-consolidated. So, that's 95. And so, use the second case. So, this is the equation that we will be using. Do we have the CS? I think we can obtain the CS because we have just calculated for our compression index. What else do we have? I think all goods na ta. So that's 0.25 of CC, that's the swell index. Then 4,000 as the height, and then 1 plus 0.89 as the EO. Then your logarithmic of your pre-consolidated, which is the 95 that was given, all over your P sub 0, which you calculated earlier, plus 0.252. Again, this is CC ha, it's not CS, but it's CC. Kani siyang isa is CS. Take note of the differences between those two. And then 1 plus 0.89 logarithmic 82.85 plus 31.1 all over 82.85, and simplify, we will be getting 50.05 millimeters as your final answer for this problem. Lastly, since we are to find for the time, so na-remember to ninyo na TV is equals to CB times time all over that equation. So, of course, mag-utilize, mag-check ta if asa siya na case. Kaya wala man tayo TV. So, since ang given is 75, so it's obviously larger than 60%. So, automatically, our time factor value atong kaniya atong equation nga deriton. So, that's 1.781 minus 0.933 logarithmic 100 minus 75. Simplify na kay makuha nga 0.477. So, this is your TV is equals to CB times T, which is your unknown, no? CB, that's TV, nakuha HDR. If you would notice, no, wala giingon sa problem, one way, two way, pero obviously na siya gihatag na type of soil. It's sand, is sand. Um, Can you drain water in sand? Obviously, yes. But what about rock? So, technically, naman yung portion, but rock could be defined, could be equated as confined no aquifer. So maingon ta nga mura siya one way no, it's a one way drainage. So simplify na tay value nga 0.24, but we are to convert that into um, from cm convert again. That's TV mako, so I mean that's TV imong i-plug in. Then next is the 0.24 cm squared per minute. Convert kasi na into seconds pag ito into mm pag yun. So that's 0.24 cm squared all over minute. So that's 1 cm. Ang kada 1 cm na siya ay 10 mm. So of course since this is squared, so obviously you have to square that. Next is you have to convert the minutes into days dahil sorry. That's supposed to be days kay seconds to be kay. So that's minute. Minute, how many minutes are there in a specific hour? So that's 60 minutes in an hour, and 1 hour, 24 hours, 1 day. So obviously, cancel CCM squared, cancel cm, okay, goods na, si minute, cancel, 1 hour, cancel. So obviously, ang atong come up nga unit is just mm per day. That's all over 4,000. Yan ang 4,000 ni siya and not 4,000 divided by 2 because obviously this is a one-way drainage. Yan ang nakain ko nga one-way drainage na siya because this is a rock, this is a sand, and obviously sand can drain but rock cannot. Okay, so that's a one-way or another. And obviously, don't forget the variable t, which is the unknown, which is the time. So that's roughly, you can elaborate that in your calculator. That's 220.83, which is equivalent to what? 2 to 1 days. 2 to 1 days. And now, let's go to the passport exams. Okay, come. Sige, kani siya, mamahay jud ko anong dili ni ma-introduce sa inyo ha, pero ako gyud siyang gibutang. Obviously, talking about the passport exam questions, this specific topic came at Sele April 2025, which is the latest, di ba? It also came during our board exam, which is during the Sele November 2024 sa mga tayo. And it also came in April 2024. Again, it also came in November 2023. It again came in May 2022, and it obviously also came in 2018, May 2018, and it also came in May 2017. Actually, tagal pa gina, and lastly, I think is 2016. Wala lang ako include kay wala na space. And this topic that I'm talking about is called plastic settlement. Plastic settlement ang ato ang ginahisgutan dire. Again, plastic settlement came out in the board exam. So now, let's talk about the formulas that you should be familiar with plastic settlement. So plastic settlement has this simple equation. It's just the change in H is equals to H, quantity, and change in E all over 1 plus E sub 0. So where change in H is the change in clay height, and then H is obviously the height of your clay, and it's supposed to be change in E. Wala lang nabutang. Is change in A. Okay. So it has this change in A, and it pertains to the difference between the final and the initial conclusions. So more na siya as simple as that. So automatically you can actually calculate it as mongod typically what is the thickness reduction, what is the difference in the height, and etc. and etc. So ina na siya. So now I will be giving you sit work. Okay? And this will be submitted. What time is it right now? This should be submitted by 7:40. Ako edit sa. So sit work should be submitted by 7:40. Ano lang. Be, 7:40 sin bigay ni super. Sige. Sit work Mag-next ako. Okay. So, nanay niyo questions. So seat work, it's worth 20 points. So first question is, a 9-meter thick soil has a void ratio. This is, by the way, plastic settlement ha. Plastic settlement na siya. I want it to try. I want you guys to try yourself. So that's problem number one. So 9M thick soil has a void ratio of 1, is decreased by half of its void ratio. What is the thickness of the reduction? And then an 8M thick soil has a void ratio of 1.6, which is decreased to 1/4 of its void ratio. What is the thickness reduction? So what you're gonna submit are two files. First is the scan PDF of your solution with your name, section, date, and your instructor written in A4 bond paper. Okay, use black pen. And then lastly is an image JPEG picture. Dili na necessary nga i-attach niya. Separate lang na siya nga file. JPEG, it could be JPEG, and it could be JPEG, JPEG, JPEG or PNG. PNG. So, dua lang inyong isubmit. This one and then this one. So, any lacking of those two, dili na ko i-consider. Ha? So, deadline is now, 7:40 p.m. So, it's approximately 7:12. Kaya na dyan kayo siya ansiran. Super dali na kaya. So, okay. Sige, can you screenshot ako sa i-resolve ang kuan, mga annotations para kuan. Then I will be posting a submission link, a portal sa G-Class. Okay, this is your seat work right now, ha? Yes, Evran. What's your question?
Good evening, ma'am. Pwede sa dili A4, ma'am, if wala A4 available
Okay ra
sa
ko na
mga
basa
area,
tong
ma'am.
paper. Ayaw lang tong na-lines
Okay.
kay di ko ganan mag-check og lines. Sige, okay ra.
Okay, so any bond paper, ma'am, nga kuhan po, ma'am, clear na
Mm.
walay suwat, ma'am. Okay
Okay
ra.
ra na.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, this is your seat work right now. Dili sana ko i-end ang meeting not until ma-end ang ato ang kuan. So, mo mag-screenshot. Can you do some screenshot kaya akong i-exit kay mag-edit ko sa atong file. Okay na? Joke lang. Sige lang, kana lang. Tapos, I will proceed to the next slide na lang. This is your password. So, can you screenshot? Okay? And I think mo siya. Again, this is your seat work. 1, 2, 3, screenshot. And this is your password. 1, 2, 3, screenshot. Okay? Discard. Wait lang. So, again na, 7:40. Ako sang i-edit dito sa G-Class. Post ako. Kaya wala ko ka-post pa. So, pwede ra mo dili mag-leave pa ha for now. Kaya mag-attendance ko after you're done. Okay.